Smart concept. My name is Kayode. Now today I would like to walk you through the features and components you have in Postermywall. This Postermywall is a very beautiful graphic tool that you could use in making your design. So let's quickly look at some of the things that you can do with this app. Okay, so what we have here, when you look at the top of file, and when you click on the file, you have new. That is, if you want to create a new design. Then if you want to duplicate design, you can click on that one. If you click on open, it's going to take you to the various designs you have done. Then save is for save, then download is for download. If you want to publish your design for global use, you can also do that. So that is what you have under file. Then with add, you can, while you are designing, you can decide to bring in photo. Click on photo, and then you have from my photo, that is from your gallery, then stock photo, then from your Facebook, from your Google Drive, from your Dropbox, you can bring any of your picture from any of this. Then you can have elements. Now for the elements, you have shape, you have clip art. Now for the shape, now if you click on shape, you can pick any of the shape you want, and there are quite a lot of them. You have rectangle, you have triangle, circle, half circle, you have diamond, a whole lot of them. So you can pick any one of your choice from all of them. So you have, these are all the shapes that you have. Beautiful shapes, different types. Anyone you like, you can actually pick. So that's on shape. Excuse me. Then from shape, let's go back. So shape, you have clip art. From clip art, you can see the various types of clip art you could use. Okay, you can, anyone you prefer, you can just pick, or you search it out, any one of your choice. So you can search out any clip art that you would like to have, and then use it. So but I don't usually use this one, so let's continue. It take a while to load. Now from there, from clip art, we can have sticker. There are different types of sticker you could pick from. In the process of making your design, you may need one or two stickers, so you can pick from it. If you know the exact name of the speaker, of the sticker, you can just type in that and start searching now. You can pick anyone you like there. I know it's sticker of your choice. You can pick. Okay, these are the stickers you have there. Any one that you prefer, you can pick. Okay, so you have all of these ones here. That's for the sticker. So you can pick any one of your choice, as long as it tallies with the design you want to make. You can always use that. Now let's go forward. Now aside from sticker, you have still on that add, you have let's look at text. So text, you can use plain text, and then you can use fancy text. Fancy text, as the name implies, it makes it a beautiful text. Sometimes it could have like more than one colors, and then more than one color and the rest of it. So let me look at an example of it. If I click on this retro and let's say, let me just add the text. Okay, now look at the color. You have like green and red. You can change the color. Just click on red and then you pick another color of your choice if you are not comfortable with that color, and then you click on apply. You see it gives you something like this, and then you can see the way it's going to appear. So if it is this one you want, the same thing, but it's going to look like this. If it is techno one you want, it's going to look like this. Okay, and if it is the gradient one, look at this gradient one here. So if it is gradient one, it's going to look like this, and you can always change the color. Look at this fire. To say, so anyone you prefer you can use that. Look at the steel, and don't forget you can always change the color to your desired colors. Okay, so that's on that one. So you could have gradient text. So you could have all different types of text, the plain one, the fancy one. Okay, then the media, that's where you pick your photos, your gallery, just like your photo. And then the layout, the layout. Okay, you have the background. So any one of this you can just look and play around it. It's going to give you something that would interest you. So for the background now, you have solid color, you have gradient, you have transparent color, then you have upload background and all of that. So you can always play around this to get your desired effect that you want. So that's on that. Now let's go back to, so from hard, if I want to save, I will go to the third icon, the one that looks like a sim. So you click on it and then you are saving. Now this one, if you want to publish or download, you can click on this and then click on either publish or download. So that's for the top part. Now for the down icons, you have this one that look like an arrow that is curved. Now this is what we use to undo and redo. For example, let's say I type let me say I type something now. Let's say, I took an action and I want to now took an action some lines or seconds ago, and I want to go back to it. So I can always use the undo and the redo. Okay, so because of our time, you can try that out. Now that's on that one. The next one there is this that look like a cross. Now this one we use it to shift the page either upward or downward. We use it to shift the page either upward or downward, sideways. So if you have a page and then you want to shift it, let's say you have a design and you want to shift it to any of the corners, you can do that. Then we use this to enlarge or diminish your design. This is for enlarge. So when you click on this, it will see how it's expanding it. Then if you want to fit it, you just click on this one that look like a square. It's going to fit it back. Okay, so that's on that one. Then whatever you want to do on this layout, you click on this one here, the one on the right hand corner, and that is where you perform anything you want to do. If I want to change the size, let's say I don't want 24 inches, but I say maybe I want 20 by 40. I'll click on this pencil, and then I can go and change it. So that's on for that one. Then if you want to change color is there. Now if you want to type anything, you come to this title and you clean whatever is there and put your title there. So you do that. Okay, then yeah, let me see all things you need to know. So that's on design. Okay, there are other functions you need to know as well. Okay, let me see here. So let me say I want this one, and then I can change it to designer, and then I have that one there. So you have design and all of that. But now it's because you don't have anything on the template. That is why some of the flows are hidden. When we begin to do design, you will see some of them. Okay, let me go a bit further. Let me say I draw. Okay, let me import an image and then show you some of the features that will come up in the process of importing it. You could make the image transparent. You remove color from the image. You could make the frame of the image curvy, stretch. Okay, you could also flip the image. If the image is facing, let's say a picture facing left, you could make it also face the right. So I'm going to be showing you that right now. Now let's look at this one. Okay, let me make it bigger so that you can see the effect we're talking about. Okay, number one, I want to crop this. So I will go to this. You can see the crop icon. So you click on the crop icon. So when I click on it, then I can crop it. I will just remove a portion of it that I don't want. So when you import your image, you can crop even on Postermywall. You can crop your image and Postermywall to suit your design. Okay, so I think I don't want this side part, so I would okay, so okay, so let me see. Okay, the thing is marble up. Down, expand it. Okay, so if I want to crop it, let me move this one a little here. So you can crop like this. Crop. Can move this one here. You should be able to also move sideways. So let me move this one here. It's this side I don't want, so I will cut it. Okay, and let me leave the hand. Now I'll just click on crop and it will definitely affect that change that I want. Do you see that? So it has been cropped. Now what if I want it to be curvy? Okay, so what do? I will still go there. I will look for edge effects. You have none on it, so click. Now you can apply any effect: turn paper, circular, art, rectangle, curved. Let me use curved and see. I click on curve here. So let me see what it's going to give us. Now, for you to be able to see the curve effect, you must also apply the amount, the rate at which you want it to be curved. So let me allow this to load first. Then, okay. So let me look for, now you can see curve amount 7. If I want it to be very curved, you can see that I already applied the curve, but I might not be too okay with 7. I might want to make it like 12. So I can just say, okay, let me say 10, and it's good. So I can just, if I want, okay, let me just change it to 12. Let me change it to 12 and see what it will look like. Pardon this hanging and what have you here. Okay, so once you change the number, you will see the effect on the edges of that particular picture. So just take note of that. I don't want 0. I want, okay, let me say 10. 10 is okay. I want 10. 10 is okay. So let's go and check it and see what it's going to give us. So you have a lot of effects you could have on your pictures. So when you pick your picture in, just come to the right hand side and play around with all the effects you have there until you master all of them, and then you're okay. So let's see this one now. So you can also make your background, the background of the picture, you can also make it transparent, especially if it is a plain background or a background that has only one picture on it. So you can just, instead of blue or red or yellow plain color, you can just turn it to transparent, and then that is also a very good, that's also a very good way of editing your image, because you can use that almost on anything that you like. So you could see the curve made on it. So let me allow it to load so that you can apply the effect on it. Okay, I think it has done that. So let's see it. You can see now. So you can have this. Then another thing you can also do, let's go and check. You can also change the background. Okay. Then you can also lock it. Let's say you want to design, and each time you move other objects, that thing, the design that you don't want to move is moving. You can lock it up, and then so all you just need to do is to click on it, and now if I want to remove color, I will just on this one, remove color. Okay, it has removed the color. You could see it has changed it. The reason why you are not seeing it, the effect much, is because you are using a black template, so it has changed it. And okay, let me try and change it back so that you can see the effect. You see now, this place were white before, but now when I remove the color, they turn black. You see that? So you can remove the color. Now you can give shadows to your text, to your image. You can make it glow. Anything you want to do, just play around the effect, you'll be fine. So now you can also have opacity is when you want to reduce. You can also try to make your image become, you see now, I've increased the opacity to 19, so it looks as if the object, the image is gone. Now let me try and increase it to 52. So you could use that. In fact, I use that in designing one of the poster you are going to design. So take note of that. A poster for a new school. So I got an image of students in a class, then use it, and then apply opacity so that it's, if you are not very careful, you will not know that you even have that image there. So this is to beautify the design. So you can have that. You can have that. Okay, so take note of that. Okay, now another one. You can duplicate. That's why you have duplicate there. If I don't want just that to copy. I can duplicate it. If I click on it, it's going to load and duplicate it for you. So if you don't want to keep uploading and uploading, you can just duplicate either shapes or text or pick anyone. Then you also see the backward and the forward. So you can bring text backward, bring text forward, or bring image backward, bring image forward. You can do that. Okay, that's on that one. Then you also have position. Now you can see I already have two now. If this thing finished loading, you're going to be seeing that you have two images already. So that is on duplicate and all of that. Now the other side, let's see. Okay, let me see straight away. The other side I will also want you to have, you can see now that it is doubled because you applied duplicate. Okay, the other side I want to also introduce you to is this part of position. Now in the position, you can bring image or text forward, then backward, bring it to the top, bring it to the bottom. Now you can also lock in place. Now this is the one I was explaining the other time. So if you are designing and you don't want your object or text to be moving around, you can lock them. When you lock them, they will not move. Even when you are dragging images or text over them, they will not move. So that's on that one. So let me remove it. Okay. Now another thing you can also do. Yes, I told you can also flip horizontally. Now look at the student in red is by the left, but if I flip it now, it will turn. Do you see now? Let me show you. The one on the left, you see? The one on the left is now on the right. It was like the one below before. The girl that was raising his hand straight was on the left and on the right before. Now it has moved to the left because I flipped it. So you can do flipping. Then you can also do vertical flipping. That is, you are making the object to somersault. Look at an example. I have just clicked on it. Do you see that? The girl has been inverted. So you can also do that with your design. It's okay. You can stretch it as well if you want to stretch that text or image, either vertical or horizontal. You can stretch it. And if you want to align, all the buttons down here are for alignment. The first one is towards the left, second towards the right, third towards the top, fourth towards the bottom, fifth at the center. At the center, either on the right, up or middle or bottom. Then this one, the next to it is at the center of the whole page. Then the other one is at the center vertically, at the center horizontally, at the center of the whole page. So you can play around all of this and you have a good design after you have mastered all the tools. So I hope this is clear. So we are going to be using this to design a poster for a new school, and you will see how I'm going to be engaging all these features to bring about the best in that design. I hope this is clear. Thank you and remain blessed.